You're 3 minutes away from a project meeting. Your notes are messy. You open ChatGPT and type, write an update. The answer sounds polished. It says the project is progressing. The team is working through setup and more updates will follow. But look closer. Where's the decision? What's the risk? Who owns the next step? The page looks finished, but you can't use it. So what went wrong? ChatGPT only received 3 words of direction. It didn't know the goal, the reader, or the facts that mattered most. Those empty spaces still had to be filled. So it shows safe, common phrases. Nothing in the answer is clearly wrong, but nothing helps you make a decision. ChatGPT can't read your mind. Better clues, simply give it less room to guess. We can fix this with 5 simple clues. Give the task a target, name the audience, show a good example, set a few useful limits, then give exact feedback on the next draft. These are not secret prompt codes, and ChatGPT is not thinking like a person. The clues just make the job clear enough for the answers to match the way you work. Start with the target, write an update. Does not describe a finished result. The answer could be an email, a paragraph, or report, or 10 slides. Instead, say, create a 1-page leadership update, then add the first priority. Put the decision and next steps first. Now success is visible before ChatGPT starts writing. A clear finish line removes dozens of answers you never wanted. Now watch the answer change. The vague prompt gives us a wall of smooth words. The targeted prompt gives us a short page with the decision first, approve weekend scanner setup. The date stays October 21st. The risk is clear. 14 scanners are not configured. The missing owner is exposed instead of invented. The facts didn't change. Their order changed because the target finally defined what useful means. Next, name the audience. The source facts stay the same, but different readers need different first answers. A project team needs tasks. A customer needs the change and what it means. Hospital leaders need the decision, risk, owner, and date fast. One short phrase for hospital leaders changes the order, level of detail, and wording without changing the truth. Here's the same information for 3 readers. A leader sees the decision first, followed by the risk and date. The team sees work, configure 14 scanners, confirm the missing owner, and plan weekend staffing. A customer sees that October 21st is still the date and no action is needed from them. The message changes, but the facts don't. Audience should change emphasis, never reality. The third clue is good example. An example can teach structure faster than saying, make it clear. Use an approved update that has a 1-sentence opening, the decision first, the risk and owner next, then the date and action list. Ask ChatGPT to copy the structure, not the old facts. Now, short and clear has a visible meaning. But examples can teach bad habits too. This sample includes a private name, repeats that the project is on track, and ends with an empty line. More updates will follow. If you show those parts, ChatGPT may copy them, cover the private name, delete the repeated line, remove the vague ending, keep only the useful patterns: decision, risk, owner role, date, and next action. The fourth clue is useful limit. Here, 2 details need protection. October 21st is the approved date, so it must not move. The final scanner check owner is missing, so ChatGPT must not make one up. Add 2 rules, keep the approved date, and write missing when the owner is unknown. Good limits protect real risk instead of adding extra noise. More rules are not always better. A prompt can become so crowded that the actual job disappears. Test each rule by asking, what does this protect? For this update, keep only 3. Keep approved dates, use plain words, and flag missing facts. Everything else can go. The prompt becomes easier to read, easier to reuse, and easier for ChatGPT to follow. 3 useful rules beats 27 random actions. The 5th clue is feedback. Treat the first answer like a draft, not a final grade. Don't restart or say, make it better. Point to the exact changes, shorten the opening to 1 sentence, move the decision to line 1, keep the risk sentence, and delete the repeated ending. Specific feedback makes the next version easy to create and easy to check. Watch the draft change. The long opening shrinks to 1 useful sentence. The decision moves from the bottom to the first line. The risk stays because it already works. The repeated ending disappears. We didn't throw away the whole answer. We kept the good parts and fixed the weak ones. That is faster than starting over, and every change can be checked against the feedback. Now put the useful clues together. Turn these meeting notes into a 1-page update for hospital leaders. Put the decision, risk, owner, and date first. Keep approved dates. Use plain words. And if a fact is missing, do not guess. Then place the real meeting notes below it. Every line has a job. It either shapes the answer or protects the important facts. Nothing is there just to make the prompt look advanced. Now the answer supports a real decision. Weekend scanner setup is the first line. October 21st stays unchanged. The risk matches the notes. The missing owner is clearly marked instead of guessed. Before sharing, check each line against the source. AI organized the information, but a person still checks the facts. There were no magic words, just clear clues and 1 final review. Try this on 1 task you already do. Start with 2 lines. Create a format for your audience. Put the most important items first. Then add only the clues that solve a real problem. Ask what should be finished. Who will use it? What facts must stay true, and what should happen when information is missing. Start with the target today, then subscribe to the PromptWise for more simple ways to use AI at work.